Okay, so I'm going to trim this Dipladenia rock trumpet, I think is its common name. It's a nice looking vine. Has a red. This one has red flowers. I think you can get them in all sorts of different colors. You can see that it's grown pretty nice since I got all the extra critters off of it. So you'll see lots of leaf damage down here, just because of the soap treatments that I was doing. Really damaged the leaves. It does not like soap. So if you ever get one of these rock trumpets, don't use soap on them. It took okay to the Windex, and that seems to have cleared everything off of it as far as I can tell. But now I need to bring it back. You can see it's all tangled up at the top. It does what it's all weaved together. It's almost braided. That's funny. But I need to bring it down and start getting some branches lower down, so I'll do some chopping on it. It also needs water. Everything dries so quickly this time of year. Where did I see that stub right here? Oh, stub to take off. Another one here. I'll leave that, I think. And this has some new growth here. I can probably zoom in maybe once I get this stuff off. Yeah, there's some new growth right here. And I cut it here previously by the looks of it. Or nope, that must be leaves that broke off. Well, I need to bring it down. There's another little... Oh, there's some in each one. Oh, okay. I got new growth at each one of these I think I'll take it back. Maybe this, actually I'll go to this one because this leaf node here has a bud coming out this way, and that's a good direction. I'll leave some stub there, and I can't even pull that out because it's right tangled up. That's funny. It's almost like Nigel's oh wow, am I having a brain fart or what? Nigel's vine, we'll call it. I'll think about it when I'm not trying to remember it. Okay, we'll go around this way, I guess. So this one, same thing. There seems to be new growth at every node. This one here. I'm gonna try and keep it around the same height until I know what I want to do with this thing. I'll go to here, back around, and these things grow from cuttings really easily. I have a couple of cuttings up there, or one cutting up there at least. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. Pruning stub, and we'll bring it all down to that leaf there. Comes from way over there. We'll go to this one. Oh, there's some new growth here. I'll take it back to that. And This one, I'll just take it back. Actually, that's the only leaves up there. Okay, I'll go back to that then. Look at that big mess. Pretty crazy, eh? Wisteria. Nigel's wisteria. See, when I stop thinking about it? I don't know why I have big brain farts. Alright. This is a dead stub here. There's a stub. There's lots of new growth coming back here. So I want to try and do the same thing all over. Just take this stub out here. You can see a new branch here. That'll be nice. I'll actually take this old leaf right off. And I'll take all these old leaves off. You can see the branch structure. Oops. There's even a new branch coming here. Oh yeah. This is going to be really interesting to work with. I like this, the way it goes. The growth is neat. Gotta bring this back. I pruned it here, but it's got to go back further. That kind of looks like a decent front. I guess I can zoom you guys in a bit now, eh? There you go. It's a little tiny trunk. So this is where it split when I got it. It was already like that. This green one here is the newest one. We'll see how it goes. It's unique. I'm going to take this middle stub out, even though it's still alive. Get rid of that. There's good sap coming out of it. And these little branches I kind of want to leave. And this branch is on the inside, but there's not much else there. Oh, looks like a tip died. Oh. Bring it back to here for now. Yeah, I don't quite know what I want to do with this yet. I'm gonna take this growing tip off. And this isn't too healthy. I'm gonna have to leave it. There, now at least when I have it back up there, I'll be able to turn it around more often. This way it won't be grabbing all the other plants up there. Yeah. I know the light's not that great, eh? It's a nice little plant though. The leaf color is nice and the flowers are fantastic. Oops. I don't know if I'll do any more cuttings, but we'll see. Never know. All right, I'll move on to the next one. Just want to really quickly show these guys off. These are those new ficus I got. Look how beautiful they are. They're just gorgeous. That is their actual color. Isn't that neat? So the more light you get, or you give them, the whiter the leaves get. So according to Google, it gives me different answers almost every time. The ficus blizzard, or ficus snowstorm blizzard, and clown ficus, the common names that it gives me. The spider mites appear to be all gone from it. The new growth, though, oh my goodness, like, can't get over how beautiful that is. And if it, like, I bought them not knowing what it was because the garden center got these with no labels, so they didn't know what they were either. Just that it's a ficus, and I got them for the trunk. But if they're a snowstorm or a snowstorm blizzard, that would be like perfect for my channel. I love the trunks on these. I can't remember the scientific name for them. Just wanted to show them off. I really like them. I'm glad I took them. And they were on sale. Gotta love a sale. Just because they were almost dead. But whatever, right? I just wanted to show those off. Here's the next victim. This is a cutting off of my Nigel jade. As you can see, it's just all over the place. It got somewhat unhealthy. It got chewed by a rabbit and a few other things. These pots that I decided to put them in because I needed the weight to stabilize the tree. They dry really quickly, so they're not exactly the happiest in here. And I have kind of a little plan for all these cuttings. Like, I kept a whole bunch of cuttings. They thicken up pretty quick, so it's easy enough to get them going. What did I do with my scissors now? Oh, sitting on them. I don't know how the light is. So I wanted this trunk to be a little bit taller. It is not. So this first branch and this little nub here, I think, are too low. This would make another cutting. This trunk here, I think, is a good length. So I'm going to cut this right off. Holy cow, it squirted all over me. Wow, look at that, eh? That's a pretty big cut. So I'll let that dry out. These ones had bugs too. I'm still seeing some scale on them, but every one that I pick at is dried up and just falls off. Yeah, we'll shape that later, but I gotta let that end dry. Just put it down here for now. And let that end dry. This one here should dry off and dry back down to the trunk. If not, we'll give it a little choppy do later. I'll take this little one off of here. Take some of these leaves off. Looks like there's some, I just sprayed these too. Looks like there's some aphids on there. Crazy. Crazy. I'm just gonna stick this in the soil here. You're gonna go in there, it's too dry. Everything dries so quickly, and these pots especially, I wasn't expecting them to dry so quickly, but they do. Okay, what do we got now? This branch, I think, is even too low. Let's take that off. Ow, that was my hip. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. That'll dry down. That's pretty windblown, eh? It should straighten up. It looks like it's had wire on it. And look how twisty that is. It looks like it got wired, but I don't own any bonsai wire, but I think it's pretty cool. It did that all on its own. I think I'll bring it all the way back to... Oh, that looks cool, eh? I'll take this back to these two new shoots there. I have like an idea what I want to do with all these cuttings. It's just I'm not sure how to get them to what I have pictured inside my head. So this is what I'm experimenting with all these cuttings. That looks really cool, but I gotta chop it apart because it's not what I need it to be. I think I'll bring it all the way back to here, like that. Pretty nifty. Get those cleaned up once they dry. Yeah. Let's see. Animal damage. Take that off actually. You can see all new growth popping up all over the place. That's good. I need a whole bunch of branches to come out and then up. So I think this will help it a little bit. I'll give it a little bit of a water. I'm watering as I go. I might spray it before I put it back. Yeah. Maybe that's all we'll do tonight. I don't know what's going on. I got lots of cuttings everywhere. These ones too. They had a scale on them and I've been spraying them. These are some of the older cuttings. These are the cuttings from the last pruning I did on the Golden Jade from Nigel. And hiding behind this thing here, I don't know if you can see back there, way back there, there's a big pot of cuttings back there too. Hopefully I can get them to grow the way I have inside my head. Yeah. Just stick in a pot now. Pretty neat, eh? Well, hopefully that trunk straightens out a little bit more. If not, we'll just keep working on it. I see that my Ficus benjamina is putting on the new growth like crazy lately. And I also just feel that this pot is sticky here. Oh, I feel a sticky leaf. Okay, well, it'll get a bath in the morning, but look at the new growth on this. Tomorrow I'll give it a nice bath and I'll turn it around. Wow, it hasn't had a spurt of growth like this in a long time. Just showing it off. There's my Nigel Jade. The original cutting. That's the back of it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots to do. Lots to do. Lots to do.